If I tell you that you can make your own diorama base easily with lots of details, this is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. So you just finished a really nice model armor and you're really proud of it. Why not showcase it on a diorama base? That's exactly what I want to show you today. With every diorama, we need some kind of a base. In this case, I'm using XPS foam. You can also use a piece of wood, I would say a wall frame or something like that. Something square or rectangle that you can fit your diorama in. Basically what I want to achieve with this one, I'm gonna do a train tracks. It's gonna be in a part of our diorama, but like I said, it's a tiny details, but it's gonna add so much character to our diorama base. To achieve the tracks, the metal part, I will use some polystyrene from Evergreen. If you're a scale modeler or doing some scratch build like I do often, it's something that it's really nice to have into your stash because you can do so much different things with it. You can do it, you can basically build building from scratch. You can do so much details like rails or something like that. So I cover the entire base with a dark earth from Vallejo, but I did a video on how you can do your own earth by yourself with really cheap material, so I will put the link on the top right corner. The good thing about using this paste is with our train tracks, I'm just gonna basically add the piece of wood directly into our earth paste. This way it's gonna be it's gonna glue perfectly. And the other thing is you're not gonna see any seams or anything like that because the paste will cover everything. And after that, it's gonna allow us to add so much detail a little bit further on this video. Building diorama base, building from scratch or model armor, that's what I do and that's what I love to do. There's so many different things about our hobby, but that's the thing that I prefer doing for sure. I'm just gonna do kind of a light sanding into our piece of wood just to remove the excess dry earth paste that we did. In this case, it's gonna basically add some more details, and also it's gonna mimic also a little bit more the wood grain and the different layer that we want to achieve. So after we just did a wash of it's dark gray again from Vallejo, but you can easily use any other one. You can use brown, you can use black, you can use whatever color you like. You're just gonna basically use also some PVA glue. In this case, I'm using just regular school glue. It's super cheap, you can find it in any hobby store. And I'm just gonna add some sands. It's even me in Canada, I live in a part of Canada that it's freaking cold and we have a crazy winter. But I can still find some sands randomly into nature. So just pick up some sand somewhere. It's gonna be cheap and basically it's gonna be free. So you can also add some rocks, some different details to your base. And before we glue everything in place, I'm just going to use some isopropyl alcohol to make sure that your mix of PVA glue and water will flow perfectly into all the tiny details and all the crevices. just add maybe a drop of dish soap also into your mix of PVA glue. This way it's gonna flow nicely. For the tracks themselves, I'm just gonna basically painting black. That's gonna be the primer, the first color. So it's a regular black primer from AK Interactive, but the first layer of rust tone, because I want to achieve some kind of a rust feel to our train tracks, I'm going to use dark rust from Panzer Aces from Vallejo, and I will also use some oxide wash. That's basically a rust wash from Vallejo. This way I'm going to achieve the exact color and look that I'm looking for. You can also add some pigments or different things like that, depending of what kind of wear and tear you want to add to your train tracks. In this case, it's a diorama base for my Churchill that I did in a couple weeks before. And I'm just gonna add some different grass. Again, I'm using school glue or PVA glue. This way the static grass will apply to any of our diorama base. Just start with a small patch of grass. This way it's gonna make it's gonna be a lot easier, and you're gonna have more control into where you want to put and add some grass to your diorama. After that, I'm just gonna cut the excess with a scissor or hobby knife or whatever it is, just to basically cut the excess. The next step, I'm just gonna add some more layers or more details. I'm gonna add some tuft. It's a grass tuft that you can also do yourself. I will probably do a video in the next few months on how to do it yourself. It's super easy, and like I said, you can add as much detail as you want. And with my brush, I'm just gonna basically add the grass and everything, all I want from all the details that I'm looking for. So after that, I'm just gonna still working with the train tracks by adding some, I would say some fake sand, but it's kind of a gravel look that I'm looking for. And by using a dry brush, I'm just gonna add all the rocks, the small rocks, into the train tracks. Again, you can use some sand, or you can use what the train modeler call a ballast, or in this case it's a fine ballast. And after that, I'm just gonna add some piece of wood to make the base a little bit more interesting. And also it's all about adding details, and the way you see your scene, you're gonna add the details that you want. So basically you have to be creative in this side. So we're gonna seal everything again, and I'm just gonna use a dark brown wash to paint the ballast, like the small sands that I put between the tracks. So that's it, guys. I hope this video will help you. I'm just gonna finish it with a really tiny details with dark earth. I'm just gonna work on the passageway of where the tank will go through. So again, it's only a matter of details. If you don't have the dark earth, you can use the color you are looking for, or you can even do yourself the earth yourself. So like I said, I already have some links to this video that I did a couple months ago. But the thing is, our hobby is supposed to be fun. You don't have to put any pressure on you. And also just be creative. The thing is, when you see kind of a scene in your head when you build your model armor, it's easier after that to build your diorama base, because first you build your model armor, and after that you imagine a scene, and basically you're gonna tell a story to anyone who will look at your diorama. So diorama is probably the thing that I love the most. Missing some place to store all the diorama that I did at home, even if I have a kind of a large home. So I just hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it's gonna help you a little bit more. And again, if you have any question, just drop a comments in the section below. And I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one.